Hello guys and welcome to this free-to-play Hardcore Ironman progress video. Today's video is about range training in free-to-play, and as you can know, my current goal is to get 99 range on this account, and currently I'm at 3.2 million XP, which means I'm 50k XP away from 85 range, which is pretty cool. So range training changed a little bit when the ogresses came out, and even though it's slower XP compared to giants, I wanted to try out which is actually better. And also I wanted to see how profitable the ogresses are with addy arrows for Ironman. So here is a clip of me buying addy arrows from the shop, and I wanted to see how much the price increases if you buy all of them out. So I found out that the first 50 costs 99.2 GP each, and the next is 139.2 GP each, and the next 50 is 178.4 GP each, and this increases 40 GP per 50 arrows every 50 arrows you buy. So if you buy out the whole shop, the last arrow will cost you like 500 GP. So you kind of have to calculate what's the price that you want to pay for the addy arrows. So here's the loot from using 3.2k addy arrows, and I didn't calculate how many addy arrow drops I got, so the amount of arrows used is actually a little bit higher. So in total I got around 764 kills. And as you can see that I have 773k cash. That means that my average GP per ogress in cash is over 1k. And I calculated that I used 4.2 arrows per ogress. That means that on average I can spend around 180 GP per adamant arrow to make money back from just the cash. And there's a pretty nice bonus to this, that I got over 500 lore runes, probably like 400 to 500 nature runes, but I used them for alching. And actually the fire runes I had like pretty much the same amount before going there, so you don't really get more fires than you spend on alching if you don't use a fire staff, but I think it's a waste of time. Also, the chaos and death rune amounts are pretty nice. Also cosmics, but those are not really useful in free to play. And also the arrow amounts are decent, but also I don't need those because I'm just going to use adamant arrows from now on. So I can buy up to 250 arrows from the store at once, and it will be 178.72 GP each, which will be a few percent lower than what I could pay. So I think that or 200 arrows will be nice, but since I don't really need any money on this account, I could just spend it all on adamant arrows. But it's all up to you. So the second part of this video is that I wanted to try ice giants with adamant arrows also, because ice giants or giants in general are going to be better XP. So I wanted to see if it's profitable enough to be using adamant arrows on. So I did this with like 1k adamant arrows, and I noticed that I got only like less than 30k in loot, which means that the adamant arrows should be 30 GP each for this to be sustainable. But as you know, that buying 50 arrows from the store is 99.2, so it's far from being profitable. So what I could do is kill the ogresses and then use the money I got to kill ice giants with addy arrows. And also I noticed that ice giants are like 20% more XP with addy arrows compared to the ogresses, but it kind of doesn't matter because you cannot make the money for the addy arrows from the ice giants. So I would have to train smithing and crafting for money to sustain using addy arrows at ice giants, which is not something I wanna do. So, and also I think ogresses are way nicer to kill with range because they have more HP and more defense, so it takes a little longer to kill them. And also you get lore runes and all that nice juicy loot. I also wanted to calculate how much time does one lore rune save for you, because the amount of lore runes you get from ogresses versus giants should count into something, and the 515 lore runes I got saves you 2 hours of smithing with my calculations of 14 seconds per lore rune, and basing that on smithing with lore runes being 7.4% faster than not with lore runes. So that's also a really interesting fact to take into the account. And also nature runes have some time value, but I'm not going to calculate that right now because I don't have any of the data for that. But I really hope this was helpful for you, and thank you so much for watching. Oh, and by the way, because of the changes in YouTube Partner Program, I will not get any money from YouTube for the next, I don't know how long. So it would mean a lot for me if you would subscribe, because in order to get money from YouTube, I need 1000 subscribers. So if you could press that subscribe button, I would truly appreciate it. And thank you for being here. It also means so much for me. But anyway, guys, as always, have a great day. MrGrauman out.